Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is my podcast about all the crafty things I do around the house and my family and my puppy and just life in general. Anyways, I should say, and I do all those things in my home right here outside of Lima, Ohio. And I live here with my father in law, Ronald, my dear husband, Randy, my puppy dog Casper, and my kitty cat Heather, who I haven't seen today. She must be. We got a pet bed, and Heather has claimed it for her. So she's probably in the pet bed right now, trying to stay warm. Anyways, today is February 3rd. This is my first time doing this. I have this set up on my piano because I realized the volume wasn't so great where I was recording it. So I'm hoping this will change it. Let me know if you still can't hear me. I can always try to finagle things. Sorry. So today is February 3rd, 2026, and you can find me online on Ravelry as NapiersKnits, and our podcast group can be caught on Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. And you can go there and you can answer questions, you can ask questions, you can enter our craft alongs, all those kind of things. Then you can find me on Instagram, which I haven't been very good about being on lately. I don't know what's wrong, but it's knittin_Kim. So it's KNITTIN_KIM, all lowercase. And then on YouTube, Blogger, and WordPress, I'm Naturally Kim's Knitting. Okay. So before we get into anything too much, I do want to let you know that I am an affiliate with Knitpicks and Michaels. And what that means is when they're having a sale on things or, something super special is going on. I had to see what he was eating. I will let you know. I will share that with you. And then if you decide to shop from either Michaels or Knitpicks, all you have to do is to go to ksnapier475 .blogspot.com. I know it's right because I looked it up today. Anyways, and then along the side, there's a link for Knitpicks and a link for Michaels. Just have to copy and paste, paste them in your browser, and you'll be off shopping. And I know it works because I just put in an order and I got it really fast. Anyways, so before I might as well tell you Michael's first. I have to find it. There we go. It's coming. So I know Michael's is having a sale on some of their yarns. Let me see what they have. This is it showing me the way I wanted it. Okay, I'll just do it that way. Silly. There we go. So they're saying, sorry, we couldn't find that. I know, let's see. I know they have some bulky and super bulky, but I don't have the names of them. They have okay, let me see. Nope, that's not going to tell me. Oh, I had this all situated on another thingy. And of course, I changed over and now I can't find it. Okay, shop all 15. Oh, sale. Sale is what I'm looking for. There we go. Now, hopefully it's coming in. There we go. So they have a Premier Parfait chunky yarn for between 1035 and 1155. Of course, it's chunky weight. Then they also have a laces cord maker and fringe twister. 3. It makes 2 to 4 ply cords. Oh, that would be handy. It's 24.16. Then they also have Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo yarn. Oh, pretty colors. It's 1604. They have another an ombre yarn. Okay, Super Saver Red Heart Super Saver ombre yarn for $16.04. Then they have some beginning embroidery kits. It's been so long since I've embroidered, it'd be fun to do it. There's 38 different kits, and of course that, let's see, 4 stages of embroidery kit for beginners, adults, easy to learn. Oh, easy to learn 38 different stitches from instructions and video needlepoint kits for adults with stamped embroidery patterns. So it's $47.20 for all of that, and it looks nice. I'm probably not going to be doing um, embroidery because it's all I could do to get my cross stitch done. But that's okay. One of these days, I'm going to surprise everybody. Then they have Frank A. Edmonds mini stretcher bars, assorted sizes, $21.81. Another Bernay baby blanket big ball yarn. That's fun to say. $15.49. And then here's that's online only. Then they also have 30 plus 0.7 ounce acrylic yarn skeins. Unique colors, but they're bulk yarn, and it's $24.99 for that. Then they have a Premier Little Bunny yarn. I want to know what that is. I didn't look that up earlier. See what it says. It's soft and fluffy. It works up quickly in knit or crochet. Use it as a trim to add a bit of whimsy, or on its own. You'll have to look at it. It looks really. I would like working with that, or at least trying it out once to see if I would like it. Sorry, I've got to get a drink of watermelon LaCroix plus grape Propel, and it doesn't taste too bad. They have Premier Hipster Cotton Yarn for $10.96. It's lovely. Then they have Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted Yarn, $10.56. So anyways, go on to Michael's and be surprised by all the wonderful things they have out there right now. Okay, then I have to find my, there we go. Then Knit Picks is having 30% off of Swish yarn right now. But then they also have some new yarns that they're welcoming into their flock. Baracco Renew. It's a 35 viscose, 35% viscose, 30% wool, 30% nylon, and 5% cashmere. And that just sounds like it would be so much fun to work with. It's on sale for each skein for $5. It's on sale right now. Then a new yarn that they have, Kriya Silk Blend. It's a bare yarn. You could either use it as it is or you can dye it. I've got some yarn out being Kool-Aid dyed right now, and the snow is starting to melt, and I could see some of the strands coming through. It's going to be pretty. I'll probably have it to show you in another week or so. Anyways, the Kriya Silk Blend is a worsted weight, and it's 55% baby llama and 44% Tusaw silk. Wow, and it's $11.99 each skein. Wow. Then they have a Satura yarn. It's a sports weight, 100% acrylic for $6.99 a skein. And then Ala Lana yarn. It's a super bulky 100% merino wool yarn for $12.99. Anyways, now that I've got your fingers all ready to go shopping, we'll go on with the show or the podcast. Excuse me. Now, let's go on to craft alongs because I extended the knitting from Myla's Knit Corner through March 31st. Okay, so you have 2 more months to get things done. And they could be hats, they could be cowls, they could be, whatever. I'm not shawls. Oh, she has the most beautiful shawl patterns. Ugh. If I ever free myself up for my other knitting, I'm going to work on that again. Anyway, so it's going to go through March 31st. And then I will close that. And we'll do our drawing, and I'll explain all that in a minute. But for right now, for right now, through the end of February, I close it March 1st. We're having our finished object craft along. All you have to do is finish an object in any craft. I don't care. But when you finish it, take a picture of it. If there and then post it into the Ravelry Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. Post it under the correct thread. If there's a pattern, please include pattern name. Please include it. Yeah, we do like to share sometimes. So, anyways, so that goes on through the end of this month. Okay. Now, when I say something ends that day, I usually close it on the first of the following month, so that everybody has that extra time to get their things in. So, what you do? Oh, and by the way I said posting the finished object, that's the way you post the knitting from Myla's Knit Corner, also. Okay. So, yeah, that's the way you post both of them. Prizes. Now, when I close them, I go to random number generator and I just hit the little button with the number of correct entries I have, and it helps me pick the winners because I don't want to pick the winners myself. Now, you can only win one prize, though. So, I don't usually announce if it picks two at the same one 2 times. I don't usually worry about that. I just go ahead and re-randomize it. Anyways, this is awful. Yeah, and then I go back and I find out who the winners are. In the past few months, I've been waiting until the podcast come out. I'll see if I can remember to go back to the Ravelry messages and send messages off. That would be the best way. I just don't always. I swear, after I hit 65, 66, my memory is shot, so I don't always think of these things, and I do apologize. I do make sure that I say it on the podcast when it happens. Okay? And the reason I'm doing Myla is because she is a great designer. And through pattern testing for her, she and I have become friends. And so I just really would like to help support her. Okay? Now, if anybody has any craft along ideas, I've got a worksheet with them. But if you have more, go ahead and put them in. Just put them at the bottom of the show notes, whether it's Blogger or whether it's WordPress or whether it's YouTube. I don't care. Ravelry. Just go ahead and put your ideas, and I will check them out. Okay. What's on my needles? Well, this first one I kind of can't wait to show you. And I'm not going to drop stitches this time. I usually do. This is Elsie's afghan. And last time I got smart, I remembered I used to put progress markers wherever I was. So from the last time I did my podcast, I was there. And then I've done all this. And I've only got like 6 weeks more to go. Yeah. So this is Elsie's blanket. We're into the pumpkin, gold, a little bit of forest. Lovely. And I do love that afghan. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go back to knitting it. And I just turned blue. Woo! Isn't that something? Just a minute. Let me pause it. No, I guess you're just going to have to look at me as being blue. Let me see if this helps. No. Okay, then my super secret socks. It seems like I work on the afghan so much, and I don't get to these as much. Or it's just because since these are bigger socks, they take me longer. Because I didn't put a progress marker. I will today. So this is the cuff. I am still on it. But oh well. It will get done if I don't tear all the stitches off. My goodness. I have more troubles with this the last few days than I have the afghan. So I've got this much yarn, and then I'll have another half a skein that I can use for it. That will determine how long the cuff's going to be. Then, well, I'll show you the finished ones in a moment. So last night, I just finished the toes on my next soup kitchen socks. And they're the same, so I'm just going to show you one. But, you know, I've been using scrap yarn, and that's what this is. So this is a yellow in case the blue doesn't give up. This is a yellow that I'm using for the soup kitchen socks. And it looks like it's going to get me through a little bit. And then I have several other colors. This is my scrap yarn ball. And I have the other one for the other sock. It's exactly the same. I hope it may, hopefully it's not off too much, but it could be off a little bit. Then, since I had those, I had to finish my soup kitchen socks, right? That's right. So, here's the other ones. And if my color isn't right, I apologize. But I finished those. I'll be getting ready to, I have others that I need to get together and send them off to the soup kitchen soon. So let's see, that's all my items, my finished items. Now, since I only have 6 weeks to go on Elsie's Afghan, I called my oldest granddaughter, Genevieve. I said, you have to tell Grandma what your favorite colors are. Just a minute. Okay, so I messaged Genevieve and I said, okay, it won't be long. I'll be getting ready to start an Afghan for you. And I was trying to explain to her how it could be each group of 10 temperatures is one color. Okay? I don't know how to describe it otherwise. So I asked her, what are your favorite colors? So she told me pink, purple, blue, red, and teal. Used to be they were just pink and purple, but that's okay. I like blue, red, and teal too. So she was born in the middle of October. So I've got her first. So I ordered her yarn, and I love the impeccable yarn at Michael's. I'm sorry, not, yeah, impeccable. It's called Loop and Threads, but it's 100%. Oh my goodness. I really wanted to show these colors off. I don't know. Anyway, so I got enough yarn for the first 6 weeks. So I can get started on it before I need to order more because they were having buy so many get one free. So this is violet. So that's one of her colors. She's got many more to choose from. Then, I don't know, can you see through here? I just don't want to open it because I might lose it. This is rose. Soft rose. Sorry. Okay. This is teal. I don't even have to take it out because I looked at it earlier. So I wanted to make sure that was what I wanted. Then we have, wait a minute, fuchsia. Yeah, this is fuchsia, which is very close in color to red. I think that's just what it's called, isn't it? Red hot. So, yeah, so those are what I need for the first 6 weeks for Genevieve. It might go farther than that, depending on how many colors I need for the next month and all that. So yeah, so I'm excited. I like making Afghans for my kids. And after I make this one, I'll ask Tobias what colors he wants, and then I'll go back to Cora, because by that time Cora can tell me. Unfortunately, Elsie didn't get to choose her colors, but I found out within the last year that yellow is one of her favorite colors. So I tried to intersperse some yellow in it. I replaced one of the colors with yellow partway through it. So it's not a true temperature Afghan because, you know, I didn't use the same color all the way through. I think I replaced taupe. Otherwise, her mom and dad picked out all the colors. And for me, for a little girl, they're a little dark and they're a little bluish. But that's okay. That's what they picked. So, yeah. And later on, if she wants me to make her another one after I get the other 3 done, no problem. I've gotten myself into a routine of working on the afghan, and then at a certain time working on the super secret sock, and then at bedtime. It takes me a while to get through soup kitchen socks because I do them at bedtime. Depending how tired I am, I can get a lot done or I can get a little done. But anyways, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Casper, I guess, didn't feel secure enough to jump up here because I decided to do you want up, Casper? You can do it, you know. Jump up here. If I were playing piano, he would find a way to get up here. So I set this up on my piano and I'm sitting on the piano bench, hoping that that will help the. Here, baby, down here. Of course, I tried to make it easy for him and he had to choose the most difficult way around. Oh, I just moved one of my Kindles. I meant to share with you guys. So 3 years ago, just a minute, I'm going to see if I can get him. It wouldn't be a podcast without my co-host coming up to join me. Usually, if I this is his favorite position. Usually, if I'm playing piano, I get to a certain point and he starts pacing. He jumps up on the footrest, then up on the sofa, then up on the piano bench. And I started him on this when he was a puppy, so it's my fault. But then he walks up the keys and turns around, walks down the keys, and he's done. So that's when we then usually that's around bedtime. So that's when we go to bed. Then, isn't it, Casper? You know, you could show the people your handsome face. No, I guess not. Well, for one thing, he can see out the window because our this is our front room, and he loves looking out the window. But he doesn't like the. I've explained about the sofa table that we have up there, and the first time he went up there, it was wobbly, and so he's never wanted to get up on the shelf again. But if I'm sitting on the sofa, he will come up and go like this and look out the window. Plus, now we have a pomegranate tree, a wandering Jew, Christmas cactus, and a bay leaf plant in that window too. So, anyways, I think that's it. Nothing else greatly exciting has happened. um, I don't think I really have any new pictures to post at the beginning either. So we're just going to start off with me. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a great week. I hope all of your craftiness is successful and that you don't make any mistakes. But if you do make a mistake, I hope it's a little one that's easy to fix. I love you all. Big, big hugs. Take care. And God bless. Bye bye.